Alright, you guys, so today we're going to talk about why did I even pick the Mach 8 Golf R when there's other hot hatches and other cars that I was actually shopping and looking at, but I ended up landing at the Golf R. Now, why not get a WRX STI? Why not get the Honda Type R? Those are the two competitive, like direct competitors for this car. Well, there's multiple reasons in that. I was looking at a WRX STI about 2 to 3 years ago. I was shopping it heavy. I was test driving them and everything. But I kind of pulled back because I knew that the new model was coming, and I wanted to see what that was going to be, as well as, you know, the WRX STI, that platform has been done over and over and over. So why be, you know, it's tried and true. And there's a lot of parts, so there's a plus to that, but there's also the reality that, you know, a lot of people have done that platform, so I wouldn't be like the first person. Now, if I would have waited for the new model, which did come out, but it was hideous, so I absolutely was like, no, I'm not going with that car, so that just ended all of that. And they also canceled the STI this year, which is a whole nother other story. Then there's the Type R, the Honda Type R. When it first was dropped, I was looking at it, but I'm gonna be honest, the look of that car is just off-putting to me. It is way too immature, way too obnoxious. It's ugly. Like, I'm a big car person, in the point to where, like, I'm big into the way, the shape of the car, and, you know, I know the year and the model, and you know, just from looking at a car, I can tell you the model and make, or like the type of car it is, just from seeing the silhouette of it, even at night, the lights and things like that. That's how deep I get into it. So Type R is just not beautiful to me at all. Like, that thing is just ugh. And then we get into like what I was really shopping, which was the AMG CLA 45, a beast of a 4-cylinder, the fastest 4-cylinder on the road. 0 to 60 4 seconds, which this car can technically do from what I've seen other people do with it. As well as, I was looking at the Audi RS3, which still hasn't released yet, and then the BMW M2 competition. So these are all of the cars that I was shifting through. But the BMW M2 competition, as soon as the market like got real shifty, oh my goodness, the price point on that car just went bonkers. So that was just out the market. Like, I mean, the used car, and that car became like a rare commodity, and the price just in the favor of the owners. Fair. BMW M2 competition, love that car. And same thing with the BMW M2 CS. Mwah. Beautiful cars, rear wheel drive, driver's cars all day. The price got ridiculous with, you know, once the car market went bonkers. And then you get into the Audi RS3. Well, if you look at it, and even what I went through with this car, all of the enthusiast cars are being marked up crazy. A Golf R was being marked up 5-10 plus grand over sticker, which is not, I don't think that's typical, and that's crazy. So what do you imagine the Audi RS3 is going to be? I love that unique 5-cylinder motor and that sound. Same thing with the WRX STI, the unequal or header lengths, which gives it that rumble. Like, I love that about those cars. Another big thing in the WRX STI and Type R argument as to why I wouldn't or didn't really go with those over this one is because they were manual only cars. And although when I drove that WRX STI and I test drove it, I loved it. It was like, it was I think it had the short shifter in there. It was easy shifting. That thing was locking in. It was doing really, really, really well for me. Yo, what's up? I'm recording. What do you need? So yeah, while I know how to drive a manual, and I would appreciate it from time to time, there's sometimes when you don't want to drive manual. And the good thing about these DSGs, number one, they're faster, and number two, they give you the option of paddle shifting, so you get that manual-ish feel. It's not the same, I know, but still, you know, I feel like there's more flexibility and more things to be done with the dual clutch system. Just in my opinion, for just, if this is going to be like your everyday all-inclusive, DSG might be more favorable to the majority of people. So all of those things weighted in, the car market and the pricing being just overinflated, you know, and then also availability. I knew from watching the stock market that the Fed was going to be playing with interest rates, which was going to raise the interest rates on certain cars. Oh, this thing's still green for me. Okay, it's holding on. Let me make this turn real quick. So you think about it, it's like, okay, interest rates are gonna go up. Interest rates are super low right now. Take advantage of that. You got great credit. You understand the market. You understand your financial literacy at this moment. So it's just like, let's take advantage of that. So that's what I opted in to do. I hopped on it. I seized the opportunity. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of thankful for it. Needless to say, you know, it just came down to the reality that, you know, timing was everything in me getting this Volkswagen Golf R. I am a fan of the Golf car, having a GTI, seeing how versatile, how practical it was, being able to pull up to IKEA in your little hatchback and haul something massive away while everyone else got their trucks and their big vans and renting stuff and things like that. Those versatility options are like everything about hatchback. So I love the hatchback in that sense. The same thing if I were to put, you know, a sound system, if I were to put a sub back there, the openness you get, you know, it's a cool car. Also, I looked into the cars, you know, you got to look at the modability and things like that. All of these cars that I've listed all have great modability and aftermarket parts, but this is the fastest Golf R ever produced, as well as it's an opportunity to be one of the first people to build it. So that's why I opted in on the VW 2022 Golf R Mark 8. And you know what? I do not regret my decision, not one bit. I am enjoying this car thus far. We knocking on 1,000 miles door, which means that a review is coming for you guys really soon, you guys. I'm already running this thing in my custom mode with pretty much, I'm at race setup right now. I got my own thing race, but with pure exhaust sound. I don't like the artificial exhaust sound, you know what I mean? I can't wait to deactivate that permanently, as well as the auto start stop. Got to turn that off permanently. There's some things to be done, but the beauty is you can do those things. You know, there's things that you can do. So let me pull up to my little favorite spot where I like to sit up and record, and then I'm gonna record a second video where I'm gonna be sharing with you guys how much I pay. I'm gonna be extremely transparent. I'm gonna break down the whole deal for you guys I did on this car. I didn't fight for the best deal on this car. I'm not even gonna lie. I wanted to grab the car so I could get to making the content. I was just like, whatever, you know, was uneven on me, I'm just gonna hustle and grind and make that back to even it out. Now granted, you know, there's depreciation and all those other things, but it doesn't matter. When you are determined to do something, at least like me, and I'm doing some type of business minded transaction or maneuver or execution, oh, I'm all in and I'm gonna make it happen. So that's pretty much where I'm at with this. Looking a little busy up here. Let's see. Oh man, it's a lot of better cars up here. I don't know, this spot might be a little too hot right here. I'm trying to be low key. I don't like everybody paying attention to me. I figured with the weather being good today that there would be more people out, more possibility of other things happening. Oh, he got his lights. Yeah, he was doing some filming. I see you, player. You know, that's what I'm about to be on. I'm about to get out here and get my grind on. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, when you really break it down and you look at the Golf R in comparison to everything else, man, I'm just like destroying gas by driving in race mode right now. You know, it's the best bang for your buck. Like, I'm getting a 4-second 0 to 60 car. I'm getting a platform that I could build on with an enthusiast market. And anytime there's enthusiasm, that's great, because that means that brands will create nice mods for it. You know, there's a community that appreciates the car. So you get a lot more great things happening. And let me switch to sport mode, because I'm over here just destroying gas for no obnoxious reason. Other than I feel like I'm at 1,000 miles and I'm trying to turn up. So yeah, real life, best bang for your buck. And I'm getting the same performance. And I'm also taking all of that money that I would have spent on those more expensive cars, and I'm able to apply them into the mods on this car. So that way we will get modded further, faster, quicker by doing it this way. So I figured it was a perfect way to jumpstart car content on the channel, and I'm super amped and hype about that. Gotta find me a Speezot. And yeah, that's pretty much the gist of why I picked this car. It's a lot more to it and all that stuff, but let me film the video where I'm going to break down all of my financials on this car, how much I paid for it, how much fees they charged me, as well as what my monthly car note is. So that way you guys can get an idea of like what it costs to actually own and operate this vehicle. Smash the subscribe button, join the journey and the build of this VW 2022 Mach 8 Golf R build.
I went from LA to the A on the run, you can tell where I stay.